This is what it looks like when a man breaks frame. Let's get into it. What's up, folks? Granison Shines here with the League of Prestigious Gentlemen. In today's video, I am going to be reacting to a small segment of a video of a guy who is on a podcast and he totally breaks frame. Now, just to give you a little bit of a backstory, two women came on to debate about some information that's in the Bible. And along the conversation comes a young man or a gentleman who, I wouldn't say gentleman, he's a man, average man, who completely loses it. He breaks frame. Now, when we talk about gentleman frame, let's define what we're talking about. So I want to show you this here. When we start talking about gentleman frame, let's clearly define what it is. It's the invisible structure, the visible difference. So a gentleman frame is the internal structure through which he interprets the world and governs his behavior. Meaning that regardless of external pressure, it is the mental, emotional, and behavioral boundary that determines what he tolerates, how he responds, and who leads the interaction, him or actually the moment. Now that part is important to understand because if the moment takes control, then you lose control. I'll say that one more time. If the moment takes control, you lose control, and this is where you decide to willingly break frame because the emotions are high, as you'll see in this video. But the young lady that he's talking to, completely different. She completely keeps her composure. She keeps her feminine frame, her lady frame, and makes sure that this guy, you'll see, when he starts talking, he actually embarrasses himself. And that's the one thing about frame. When you break frame, you will embarrass yourself. Now, frame in all its sense of what we just read here sounds easy in words, but I tell you, it is difficult in implementation and execution. And it's one of the only skill sets besides presence, because integrated with presence, that has to be mastered when you're going through the actual situation, when you're actually in the moment. So let's take a look at how this gentleman breaks frame. Let's see how this lady keeps her frame. And I may come back and do another video just on her alone to show you how frame can really change the whole dynamics of the situation. So let's get into it. Here we go.
Women come to me because they want what I have. They see something in me that they do not see in somebody like you. Oh, and they say, you know what, Maggie, I would love to have a relationship like yours. I would love to be able to communicate like you. I would like to be able to keep my composure like you. I would love to be able to have respective men that do not know me. How can I do that?
Give them everything you got, then, because the only way you can do it. Because no matter what.
So here he is. He's starting to interject his side of the conversation. Now, she said women come to her because they want to be like her. Same thing with the gentleman. Gentlemen see me and gentlemen want to be like me. Understanding that when difficult times have come upon or high pressure situations, let me put it like that, they saw the composure. And it takes a lot of work in order to make sure that you maintain that composure. And I said this before, and I said in many other videos, men want to be you and women want to be with you. This is the same thing with her here in reverse. Let's continue on.
You do, hold up, you just said they come to you and they say, look, everything that you got. So if you want to help them, give them everything that you got.
I do.
Hold up, no, give them everything. You should have nothing left for yourself.
Okay, now she's talking about she's giving everything, and then he's talking about, well, you gave everything, you have nothing left. Well, here's another thing that a gentleman understands. We understand that the physical aspect of a certain thing and the cognitive aspect of a certain thing are two actually different things. One has a physical limitation to where you can give or receive. The other is actually limitless. So you can continue to give and give and give from the energy that you have and not be fully depleted. So let's continue on and see what he's talking about here.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, if you gave them everything, if they like everything that you like, if I like your shirt and you give me your shirt, you have no other shirt.
Right.
Or if you gave me your shirt right now, you'd be shirtless.
That is true.
So that's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is that you are fighting for things. And listen, I said for talk, you're beautiful. I love you. I love everything you said. I'm gonna say this.
See, he's trying to compare, again, as I just stated this. He's trying to compare this physical limitation of a physical thing to the unlimited aspect of certain that's from the cognitive area that can keep going and going and going.
I cry all the time. I cry before I started
You're masculine,
right? But I'm masculine in femininity.
Now he talks about he cries all the time. I'm not going to continue to keep talking about the video, but I'm going to make some points here. A masculine man doesn't just cry all the time. I'll say that one more time. A masculine man does not just continue to shed tears all the time, many, many times. I don't know when the last time I cried. So we're two different beings. He's talking about being in the feminine. You know, we know some women, they cry just about every month, especially when that time comes around. And he is making a distinction, or trying to make a distinction, that people are both male and female. Okay, I get what he's coming from, but it's totally different from how a masculine man would even admit or even want to continue to be in this feminine area. Masculine men don't want to do that.
It exists together.
Yes, it's called polarity.
It's
we do agree.
Right?
Yes.
Both. But I don't want a woman, like a lot of men want a submissive woman. I don't want a submissive woman.
Because you're not a masculine man.
Oh, listen.
Let me rewind that.
Let me tell you this.
Masculine man.
Oh, listen.
Yes.
Both. But I don't want a woman. Like a lot of men want a submissive woman. I don't want a submissive woman.
Because you're not a masculine man.
Oh, listen.
Every man that I know that is a masculine man, we desire feminine women, submissive women. Now, the submissiveness is not about, just telling you what to do and sit down over there and be quiet, that kind of submissiveness. No, it's sub under the mission. Me as the leader, the guy, I'm supposed to be the one who spearheads the mission. She's sub the mission, following a hierarchical order of the family. God, man, woman, children, then all the pets and everything else, right? That's the proper order. Any gentleman coming into a relationship space is going to want a woman that is completely opposite of him. We're driven. We have ambition. We're drivers. We don't need two people being like that, trying to butt heads. She can also be a driver in her area, again, being submissive under the mission, sub the mission, and understanding how that works with the family dynamic. This guy here, totally wrong.
Let me tell you this. I'm something that you probably don't understand, right? A master man is going to tell you what to do. They're going to attach you. They're going to try to hold you down. Listen to me. Hold up. Listen to me. I exist in both. I'm both masculine and feminine.
Wrong there. Masculine man is not going to try to hold a woman down. Not his woman. Somebody who's not even related to him. It's not about holding a woman down. It's about letting her be, of course, but there's order. There's no chaos. I can tell this guy, because he is in his family, he would let his woman totally be chaotic with him. And I bet they just butt heads like crazy. A gentleman wants order, not just a regular guy. I'm talking about being very, very distinct here when I'm talking about. I'm talking about a gentleman. This is the guy who's seasoned. This is the guy who knows the game. This is the guy who knows about life. This is the guy who has elevated to the gentleman status. Very different from any other social and or behavioral archetype that's out there. We're talking about the gentleman, not just an average man. This guy I would consider to be average.
Because I understand the duality of both. I understand that my mind have a left and a right side. I activate them both, right?
Okay.
So I'm gonna say this. I'm not here to tell you what you should do, right? I'm not going to define what's masculinity to you and what is not. But I don't want a submissive woman, because once you tell a woman to submit to you, that's me telling the woman that I'm above her. I'm not above no woman. Hold up. If that's the case, when a child comes out,
it's not about being above a woman. There's just order. There's order. This guy is completely off. There's an order. It's not about me sitting you tell. Now, there may be times when we raise up and like, hey, hold on, wait a minute, we're not doing that. And so we do have to be more assertive, put our foot down in that respect. But it's not about commanding her and telling her what to do and you got to do this or else. It's not. No, gentlemen don't do that. Not what he's talking about. Insecure men, yeah.
Then the mother should automatically submit to the child if the child is a male.
That makes no sense.
Because you're suggesting that I am above you, right? That
My
you
man is.
Hold up. Listen, I'm gonna say this. You're in prison, and listen, and I'm gonna say this. And
I'm happy.
Listen to me. You're in prison.
I'm
your
not.
man is fine what you do, and that's a life that you shouldn't want to live.
You're wrong.
Because you have been programmed to believe that submitting is something that you want to do, but in reality, in your mind,
See, she talks about earlier, and she may talk about it, come back here on it again. We'll see here in a moment. When a woman has gone through, so even a man too, there's two things, let me put it like that. There's two things that will institute change for a person. Two things. We all want to get better, first of all, right? And so as we want to get better, we have to evolve. There's two things that bring about change. One is knowledge, understanding that you can learn something from somebody, read a book to change your circumstance, whatever that may be. Push through, gotta have that drive in order to do that. So knowledge. The other is pain. Pain. People change when they feel pain. I don't want this pain anymore. Let me do something different. And so she's alluded to earlier in the video that she had messed up her, I believe, her first marriage or something like that. Knowledge and pain. And when the pain gets so daunting and so rigorous and so painful, then people will say, you know what? The light bulb comes on in their head and they make the switch. I am going to do something different. I'm not going to do what I used to do over here. I'm going to try something and do something new. And I am expecting different results. So once you have the knowledge, and that would be the better way in order to institute change, learn from people that may know more than you, people that have been around, have that wisdom. And you can learn something from people, younger people. If you're an older gentleman, you can learn something from somebody that's younger than you, depending on where you are in life or what it is. It may be something specific like technology, but you can learn something.
Right now, I'm just right now, know what you're doing right now? You're wearing what they call a mask. Right now, you're doing this. I disagree with you.
Then who's the real me?
Oh, I could just ask your husband. He'll tell you when you're mad. Yeah. That's what you do. And that's who the fuck you is. And you want to sit here and act like that's not who the fuck you is. Shut the fuck up talking when I'm talking. Don't you fucking talk again. Why the fuck are you talking?
No.
Why are you talking?
Because
Shut the fuck up.
Are you going to be disrespectful? I was respectful to you.
There you go. It's not about respect. It's the fact that you
But did I answer you?
Holding in. No, you're still holding in. I just
because it's called
you
composure.
should stand up for yourself. No. You should stand up for yourself. No. You're bottling it in. When you leave, you know what you're going to say? That motherfucker in there yelling at me. He's doing all this shit.
I don't have to say it because you made.
Wow. See how you broke frame? And maybe he also did that in trying to get her to break frame because she's so calm. She's so collected. She's maintaining her composure. That's the epitome and demonstration of frame. It is tough to get to that point. You go through a lot of pain in order to get to that point because you learn something different from the other side, the things that happened before and how you reacted versus responded. And then you had some sort of reaction or consequence that wasn't in your favor. So now you've taken it upon yourself to maintain composure. And she, throughout this whole entire video, maintained the composure that was uncanny. That had to be, you have to practice, and continue to talk. And I say this all the time in the program. There are times when you have to talk to yourself in your head. Many times. Granison, relax, breathe, calm down, lower your heart rate, control your breathing. I'm saying all this in my head. People are just sitting there looking like, man, this dude's calm, he's doing this, he's that, whatever. Because it takes that. It takes that constant internal reminder for you to subdue that dragon. Because that dragon wanted to come out. It wanted to be released. It wanted to lash out. It wanted to breathe fire and totally cook the person that I was talking to. But time, place didn't avail. So I had to make sure that I maintained composure. This was in a session one time. I was in a group session with some clients, and the one CMO just let me have it because of something that she vehemently disagreed with. And it was on. She almost rose up like that. Not to that degree. It was definitely longer than his. It rant and rave, and I had to just keep calm, keep still, keep composed, talk to myself in my head, but I also had to make sure that I go through the opportunity and make sure that I have the epitome and demonstration of what I am actually teaching to other folks. It was tough. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Great point.
You made
you're not being yourself.
You don't know me.
No,
you don't know me at all.
I know you're a human being. And I know that the way you're reacting to someone doing that is not natural.
It's called
So we'll stop it right there. What she just said was, the lady of the cowboy hat, is what you're doing, the way you're reacting is not natural. She's exactly right. It's not natural. Meaning that you don't have to be in that frame of mind to where you break frame and you match energy all the time. You have to learn how to be composed. You have to learn how to be still. You have to learn how to be silent when the time warrants that. You have to learn how to be able to push back effectively without bursting out with emotion. That's the tough part. That's where most guys lose it. Because us guys, what do we want to do? We'll just go straight to fisticuffs. And some of them take out the pew-pew and they want to start, they're so emotional, they just want to start letting everybody have it. Well, we can do better than that. And as masculine men, we are called upon in the world in order to maintain frame in society to be gentlemen, to be composed, to be very much so a demonstration of what it looks like to be a gentleman. That's what it's all about. It is not easy. I'm not saying that it's easy, but you can get there with practice and guidance. You have to have somebody. If you don't have any luck, or I should say, or any success with yourself, then you need to have someone guide you, because that person will put you in the right environment, even in a closed environment, let's say a coaching session, where he's going to push some buttons and see if you lose the control, the pressure. I remember one time my martial art teacher said, okay, Granison, today I'm going to make you mad. And he did, because he wanted to see how composed I fought as I was still very upset. That's what frame is. The sooner you learn that, and the sooner you're able to execute that, the better your life circumstances are going to be, and the better the outcome, the consequences, the results are going to be in your endeavors, your life endeavors. All right, folks, Granison shines. All right, here we go. One last thing here. If you are ready to become the gentleman that you're supposed to be, that purpose-driven gentleman, making sure that you have the skills, the knowledge, the wisdom, and insight, and have the self-leadership, then join The Forge. Go to leagueofprestigegentlemen.com/The Forge. Make sure that you sign up, and then I will make sure that you get all the information to get into the vaults. If you're not ready to do that yet, or want to have that gentleman-to-gentleman conversation, reach out to me personally. Book a call. Go to leagueofprestigegentlemen.com/strategy session. Name your day, your time, put in all the information in the fields, and we'll make sure that we have that conversation. Last but not least, make sure you like the video, and make sure wherever you're watching this, subscribe as well. We have a Facebook group. Gentlemen, this is only for gentlemen only. Ladies, if you're watching the group, then you can join the Facebook page. We had to start a new Facebook page. Just start all over. It's another story for another time. But we also have information on YouTube and Spotify, long form videos. And also make sure you follow us on Instagram and or TikTok. All right, folks, this is Granison Shines signing out, talking about you maintaining your gentleman frame. All right, folks, talk to you later. Out.